In this video, we will discuss evaluating formulas. To evaluate a formula is to substitute known values for some variables and perform the indicated operations to find the value of the remaining variable. To evaluate a formula, first write the formula, then rewrite the formula, substituting known values for variables of the formula. Then solve the equation from step 2 for the missing variable and interpret the solution within the context of the formula. For example, evaluate E equals I minus P over I to the nearest thousandth if I equals 24,000 calories and P equals 8,600 calories. E is engine efficiency. We start by writing the formula, E equals I minus P over I, and then we replace known values, replace variables with known values. So we have 24,000 minus 8,600 over 24,000. Then we can conduct the math. 24,000 minus 8,600 is 15,400 divided by 24,000, which is 0.641666667. Actually be an infinite series of sixes there. And that's about 0.642, which is equivalent to 64.2%. So the engine is 64.2% efficient. Another example. The formula R sub t equals R sub 1 times R sub 2 over R sub 1 plus R sub 2 gives total resistance. Find R sub t if R sub 1 is 10 ohms and R sub 2 is 6 ohms. R sub t equals R sub 1 times R sub 2 over R sub 1 plus R sub 2, which is equal to 10 times 6 over 10 plus 6. That's 16 divided by 60, other way around, 60 divided by 16, which is 3.75 ohms. The total resistance in the circuit is 3.75 ohms, or 3 3/4 ohms. In the previous examples, we were looking for the value of the variable that was already isolated in the formula. Now we start searching for values of variables that are not isolated. For example, solve the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle, P equals 2 times L plus W, for W if P equals 12 feet and L equals 4 feet. We start with P equals 2 times L plus W, then replace P and L in the formula. 12 equals 2 times 4 plus W. We distribute that 2. That's 12 equals 8 plus 2W. And then we subtract 8 from each side. So 4 equals 2W. And then divide both sides by 2 and get 2 equals W. So the width is 2 feet. We can evaluate the formula for simple interest. I equals PRT for principal P. If interest I is $94.50, rate R is 21%, and time T is 1/2 year. For convenience, we convert 1/2 year to 0.5 year and 21% to its decimal equivalent, 0.21. I equals PRT, so 94.5 is equal to P times 0.21 times 0.5, which is 0.105 times P, or 105 thousandths times P. If we divide both sides by 0.105, we get P equals $900. The principal is $900. This is our last example. This one's a little more complicated. Here we're going to evaluate the belt length using the formula L equals 2C plus 1.57 times D plus D plus D over 4C if C equals 24 inches, D equals 16 inches, and lowercase d equals 4 inches, and round to hundredths. L is the length of the belt between two pulleys. C is the distance between the centers of the pulleys. Capital D is the diameter of the first or larger pulley, and lowercase d is the diameter of the second or smaller pulley. It doesn't really matter which D represents which pulley because we're adding them, and it's not going to change the value if we put the smaller pulley's diameter in for capital D and the larger in for lowercase d. So we write the formula and then we plug in the values that we know. We've got C is 24 inches, capital D is 16 inches, and lowercase d is 4 inches. And then we do the math. 2 times 24 plus 1.57 times we add these, we get 20, plus 20 over 96. So that's 48 plus 31.4 plus this very long thing, this 0.208333, and we'd probably just have those threes going on forever. Notice they put fewer threes right here. So that's L equals 79.608 and lots of threes. So rounding that to the nearest hundredth, we get the pulley belt is 76.61 inches long.